Welcome back to Gazbeard's Battles and the second video in the time limited campaign weekend coverage. This time it's the Alpha Defense campaign for the Harlock's Alpha Behemoth, and I'm covering prize packs 2 and 3, which will show you most of what you need to know. Okay, so we're going to do the Alpha Defense time limited campaign from this weekend's offerings, which is the first weekend of June 2017. I'm going to use the same same fleet, that I was using for the endgame campaign, and the crew that I'm going to use this time round, I'm going to try and maximise the splash of those Mudgluts. So I'm going to use a Molotov Maidens. This one is just a 1-star, gives me 33 minutes. Let's get on the water and see what happens. So the campaign, the Alpha Defense campaign. I got the Alpha Behemoth in one of the raids, so it's not offering me that. Hopefully it'll let me skip prize pack 1 and get straight into prize pack 2, which will give me 10,000 VXP of tokens for the Alpha Behemoth and the Polonium Accelerator, and then we'll get into prize pack 3, which will give me the Polonium Thrower. I didn't take them in that particular raid, I had other priorities to take as prizes. It'll give me 12 days of build tokens for the Behemoth and another 15,000 of VXP, which will give me about a half-ranked Alpha Behemoth between the 5 sets of 5,000 VXP tokens. So let's activate it, see how long it gives us to do. So 3 hours it's saying, and it looks like it's going to throw us straight into prize pack 2. Let's see if that's going to be true or not. And if I remember rightly, the entrance to the base means coming in from somewhere on the south. So if I just move down here first and then come into the tower that way. 3 encounters, that's fine. And hopefully we won't suffer the same lag that we were getting when I was recording the endgame TLC. Although it already looks like we're going to get some because it's taking a while to load it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move all the fleet over here out the way. Must remember that we've got that floating lab up in the north there, and straight away the missiles are having a pot shot at my fleet. Let's just minimise chat, get it out of the way, give me a bit more space to manoeuvre. So I'm going to send Gluttony in, shooting at that tower, and the other Gluttony shooting at that tower. Have to pull them out quite quick because I've delayed a little bit here. If we can get rid of that front line, I'll be happy, and then we'll send them in again in a moment. Get rid of the next line. And an old trick from the days of using spectres is to turn them round ready for going in. Just saves a little bit of time. And it may well be that we can just wallop them round, go straight round the channel and kill everything off as they're going in. Took a couple of turrets out of the centre island. The channel's now clear. If necessary, I guess I could just send in the Liberators at this point, although the Pride would be better because there are ballistics still on that centre island, and we just need to move them in a little bit before they surface, try and get rid of the last turret. Turrets are gone. So I then just select the fleet, press S, and they'll go off, and they'll get whatever's left over. Sneaky, putting the docker way out of there. In fact, if we manually select the Pride and send him across to that, get him away from the Liberators, he'll speed up. There he goes. So, quite an easy one, this first base. It's obviously going to get tougher as we go through the levels. There we are. That's the first target in Prize Pack 2 done. I think that was done damage free as well. Yeah. Barest scrapings. So rather than let that accumulate, we'll just do a quick free repair on the map. Go away. Come out here. What is going on? There we are. Yeah, 1 second repair. Just get that out of the way. It'll help us to measure the subsequent targets. And there's definitely some lag creeping in. You see how long it took for the spanner to appear. Now this campaign is a pretty easy one. Everybody should be able to do it, and I think Kix is doing this as a giveaway because of all of the outcry about the Mudgluts. A lot of people are getting their bases wrecked, they're being chain farmed because of them. It's not something I do. I don't think I've hit a player's base in 2 years, apart from a couple of revenge hits. You know, guys, if you're high levels and you've got advanced ships and weapons like Mudgluts, don't go farming the mid-levels and pissing them off and chasing them out of the game. There's absolutely no need for it. Hit people your own level. Not only is it a better challenge, it's more fun. Right, so we'll bring them round to there, and we'll have the gluttonies taking care of these. There's no defence fleets in these targets. There was definitely defence fleets in them last time round. Right, so we'll just bring the gluttonies out, let them surface and refresh their dive timers. And what I'm tempted to do is just run a Liberator around the island just to build up some bloodthirst. Should be able to go, yeah. And as soon as the gluttonies have surfaced, let's just turn round again. So of course, told them to turn around a little bit too soon, and we want to come down and we want to get this turret. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted. Messed that up, and that's actually the Pride. It's not. Well and truly messing this up. That's not a Liberator, that's the Pride. So there's the Gluttonies. Right. Bring them out to there. We're going to have to wait for a surface. How many ballistics are in that base? It's just... There's one there. There's one there. That's a ballistic. And that's going to be an explosive. It's a cold snap. That's going to be a corrosive. It makes it kind of tricky because the Liberators have got corrosive deflection but no ballistic deflection, whereas the Prides have got ballistic deflection but no corrosive deflection. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to try and use the Gluttonies, kill off these turrets and then pull them back out again quite quickly. While they're doing that, let's just bring a Liberator down here, build up a bit of bloodthirst. I'm not sure that the Gluttonies are going to have enough dive time to get in and out. They're going to have to come straight back out as soon as they fire. Go and fire at the right target. That was fortunate, they took half the island with them. On that basis, I can probably charge the Pride into there, which might distract the turrets from shooting at the Gluttony as well. Range ballistics. Oh, well done, bonny lad. So, there we are. That's the target done, I think. I don't see anything else on the mini-map. But obviously... Oh, there's something down there. Yeah, dead easy these. If you're using Gluttonies, you could probably do these quite easily with tier 5 Conquerors, maybe even tier 4. I would imagine that some of your slightly specialised fleets, some of your older tech, things like your Punishers, possibly even Tide Seekers could get this done. And just a nibble of damage there, so we'll just do an instant on-map repair. I say no point in letting the damage run up. We got 3 hours to do this, and there's no point using coins. But if if we can do it for free on the map, might as well do it. Okay, so let's hit the last one. Start combat. And here we go. Can't remember which side the entrance is on this one. This is going to be fun. Oh, it's up there. Right, so we'll instantly have the fleet across there and then bring them across here. Oops, no, across there. Go on, get away from the island. Don't take damage until you need to. So a slight misclick by me and I've probably taken a minute's worth of damage there, I'd guess. So the key thing to find out is how much dive time have the gluttonies got left. They're about halfway. No point in taking damage on them, so we'll put them up there. Turn them round for bringing them in. Hope they don't dance. No, they're not going to. Right. So we'll just wait for the dive timer to time out, and we've got these two guys down here to get rid of. We can probably send one of the Liberators down there as soon as we've got the gluttonies committed. So in fact we can pre-position him across there for running down the outside. We'll just use the old shift click pathing. So that's the gluttonies underway. Bring them out because I don't think they can get down the channel there. So in fact we'll bring them up to there to be safe. Don't want to take damage on them. We'll recall that Liberator and we'll get him back up there. Pride, that's ballistics. Pride has ballistic defense, that's explosive. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll send the Pride in to deal with that. And it may well be that the Pride can take this entire island out on his own. He's going to take a bit of damage, but we'll see how he gets on his own. And we want to keep him moving, we don't want him to stand still. In fact, what we really want to do is get him over there. As soon as that ice is cleared, we can bring down the Liberators. In fact, we might not need to. If he can get those ballistic turrets on his own. Because of course the Pride has got 24k ballistic deflection. There we go. Perfect. And again, that should be an instant repair on the map, and we'll be able to jump straight into the next prize pack. Maybe a little bit more than instant. There we are. That's prize pack 2 done. So let's just see if we can repair them on the map. If we can, it'd be great. 4 minutes 16, instant repair. That's fine by me. And we'll just get the last stage of the campaign kicked off. Alpha Defense, Prize Pack 3. We're going for build tokens and VXP tokens, as well as the polonium thrower. So, activate it, and we've got 1 hour to do it. Well, if it's as easy as the one we've just done, we should not need 1 hour. And I think first entrance is south again, so we take him to there, take him in. Let's have a look at what they've got. It might be that they've got the defence fleet in this third prize pack with the same targets, or it might be completely different targets. I'm not sure. The campaign is a little bit different to when they ran it last month, so we'll just have to have a look-see and see what we can do with it. And it is a different base entirely, so this is going to be interesting. Now, the thing that we've got to be careful of is, have any of these ships got thermal? Yes, that's got thermal. That's got thermal. That has. They've all got thermal. Okay, so we'll take the gluttonies in, and I think the first thing the gluttony's going to get rid of, and we'll try to make use of the splash, is we'll get rid of that turret, which should for sure keep us out of thermal range. We've got, I think it's 98.8 missile range on the gluttonies, and I'm pretty sure that that has got a 90 thermal. So if we can take that down with splash, that would be fantastic. Yes, he's gone. Nearly out of dive time. So we'll bring them back up out of the way. And while they're doing their business, let's just have a look. We need to get rid of that turret, and when we target that turret, we'll try to use the splash to take that out. We might even get that out as well. So we'll just turn them round and get rid of that turret first. For that one, as soon as that ballistic turret is out of the way. We've just got time, I think, to get rid of them. Gotta watch the dive timer, of course. Oh, it didn't take him down, so I'm only going to bring one in to there, and they're getting the shots away without, looks like they're not detected, that's good, but they're running out of dive time rapidly. Let's have them out of there. On the surface? Yes, they are. Excellent. So, turn them round. Ready? What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to come down the outside, I think. No, I don't need to. Come down the inside and get in. It's a very narrow channel. It's quite a tricky channel, but it's not as strong as it looks. So there we are, and there's not time to get round the corner, so we'll bring them back out. Now he is snipeable from here, I would guess. And if I can do that, that'd be great. So what I might do is just try finessing the turn. These executioners may pot shot at them. It'll be interesting to see. If I can get rid of all the guard using the gluttonies, then it's going to make it a lot easier when I rush the Pride in. Although there's no ballistic there, I might send in a Liberator. So we get the gluttonies across to there. See if we can snipe that last guard. The Liberators have got 8,000 radioactive defense, and it's very likely that this is carrying D98 launchers of one type or another, probably Antipodes, the D98, whatever it is. If I... No, he's turning the wrong way. Can I make him turn that way and just nip him? No. Okay, they're going to get shot if they stay there. Let's move them out. Okay, so we now know that we can't use the gluttonies to snipe him out. We've got about 4 minutes left, so I think what we do at this point is the Pride's got radioactive defense and penetrative defense and explosive defense. So what we'll do is we'll have the Pride in there, and we'll have one Liberator there and one Liberator there, and we'll clear those buildings off the side by running the gluttonies up there. 2.5k penetrative defense on the Pride. He's not getting worried by the executioners. The glacial doesn't look to be worrying him. He's got 10k radiation defense. Something's nipping that first Liberator. We might not need the Liberators at all for this one. No, we didn't. There we are. That's that first one done. Can we get an instant on-map repair? Don't think so. Let's just check what his damage is. Yeah, 27 minutes. I'm just going to throw one coin at that. I'd like to have a fully repaired fleet going into the next targets. So it's very possible I could go through these without repairs, but why risk it? Why risk failing the campaign and not getting the prize for the sake of one coin? So target 2. This loading screen really does irritate me. It shouldn't take that long, really. Right, the entrance is down here, so what we'll do is we'll move them out to there. Let the companies to come down and take on that. They should be able to take this lot from the outside. Once he's out the way, we can bring the rest of the fleet down here in readiness. executioners are sniping at the fleet on the way through, and all three of those ships have got 2.5k penetrative deflection, which should in theory be enough for any individual executioner missile so that they don't take damage. Right, and I want to turn the gluttonies. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and snipe these from here. Just get rid of them. Let's have a look at the centre island while they're coming across to do that. Ballistic, concussive, penetrative, explosive, and the glacial. Right, well they can't get him there. If I try to turn him that way, will it? No, it won't. And again, they're short on dive time. So, we'll bring them back across here. We do have to take them down the channel. That's not an issue. They have the necessary dive time. Take them to there, it might just save a little bit of travel time. A lot of people are saying the gluttonies with the muddle missiles are overpowered. I don't think they are. The dive time is quite short on them, so you really do have to be careful how you play them. It's very, very easy to get trapped in a channel and to die. Now we may just have enough to take that one, but we're definitely going to have to come straight out as soon as we fire. So 5's at the front. Turn him round, 4, turn him round. Get out of there, boys. And at this point, we probably can send the Pride in. And Pride should be able to take all of them out. Focus on him. But tell them the concussive defense 6k, yeah. But actually send him to there. Come on. No idea why he stopped there. He took most of the turrets out with his first salvo. Can we get inside him? No. Right, okay. So just press S on him and he'll finish the buildings off. That should be it. Very, very easy if you've got the right ships, I agree. Not so easy if you don't have them, but you know, even at this final level of this campaign, you've got 3 hours to do the you've got 1 hour to do 3 targets. Should be able to do it with any number of ships that have been released over the last 18 months. Obviously, if you just joined the game 6 months ago, you're not going to be able to do this. You just won't have the ships, you won't have the weapons, you won't have the armors, you won't have the specials. But it's not designed for you. Sorry to say it, but that's the truth. You know, the campaign rule is that you've got to have outpost level 9. If you joined 6 months ago and you've got an outpost level 9, then you've been rushing up the levels without making sure that you've got the technology to support your level. So these campaigns are not designed for newcomers to the game, they're designed for the seasoned players, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, I don't believe any of the defence fleet has got thermal, so unless they've put it on any of the turrets, which in fact would be a cheat by Kixeye, because they've only offered us sonar for turrets, then we should be fine here. Right, now we should have time to shoot that turret before we've got to get back away from the central island area. And I've no idea what the ranges are going to be from the centre island, so I want to get well away from there. The only thing that's probably going to reach us are the executioners. I don't see anything else there with a huge range, unless that's one of the new ballistic turrets. I can't make out what it is. But rather than take a chance, we'll just dodge out of there, and we'll turn them round. Save a little bit of time. We want that one. Now, I don't expect gluttonies with model missiles to be king of the hill for very long. I don't think Kixeye is going to leave them as powerful as they are. Right, can we... let's just take them back for safety's sake. No point incurring repairs if we don't need to. I don't think Kixeye is going to leave these ships and weapon combinations as powerful as they are for any great length of time. I think we'll see a new hull coming out within the next 4 weeks, which will counter them in terms of base defence. Maybe even a turret, or a turret special. At some point Kixeye is going to have to give us thermal that can detect these things before they can shoot. It has to be done, because there's so much crying going on in the forums, and at the end of the day it's the players that are to blame if a counter to these things comes out, because players are using them inconsiderately. They're making life hell for the lower level players instead of hitting people at their own level. And I love these gluttonies, they're great fun. I've only got the 2 of them built in this configuration. I've got one built as a countermeasure ship in its originally intended purpose, which is to share its health and to provide countermeasure support to the fleet. I've tried using it, and I don't know, the health sharing side of things doesn't seem to work very well. I've had a number of occasions where it just refuses to heal ships alongside it, so that mechanism is quite broken. However, as a subsurface missile fleet, that's very, very good. It's what the Reaper subs should have been 2 to 3 years ago, and they got nerfed quite badly. It didn't help that the weapons they were given meant that the ship had to be stationary. It couldn't fire on the move, and also that when it did fire, it reduced the stealth of the ship, which then, you know, meant that they got targeted by all of the, particularly in PvE, all of the turrets, which have got far greater range than the gluttonies have got with the muddle missiles. So we can now pull them out, and I think at this point we send the Pride in and get it to there. The idea is that the Pride, as it passes the gluttonies, will distract any long-range turrets if the gluttonies surface before they get out of range. Just like that. You know, I'm making it look easy using the fleet that I'm using, and it is an easy campaign. But if you think about the way that the weapons and the turrets and the ships work, then, you know, you can make most things quite easy. Just like that little manoeuvre, sending in the Pride to distract the long-range turrets, while the subs were trying to get out of range. But the subs didn't take any damage, and the Pride took just a hint of damage, which is probably an instant repair. That's prize pack 3 completed. And just show you the repair before I send it back into base. 9 seconds. Instant repair. So there you are. I did the whole campaign, the whole of the Alpha Defense campaign, for 1 coin. And I didn't even have to do that. That repair was just optional on me. As we saw in the later targets, I didn't actually need to do it to complete the campaign because I didn't take enough damage to warrant it. So now you know, you don't have to spend that 1 coin if you're using the same fleet as me. As for the build, have a look at the previous video that I uploaded, which was for the end game campaign. That went up the day before this one will have gone up. End game 2, final mastery prize pack. Have a look at that, and it will show you the builds for the 3 types of ships in this fleet. No need to repeat them here. Let's keep the video short. I hope it's useful to you. I hope you've enjoyed it. If it is, give the channel a subscribe and give the video a like. It all helps. I'm trying to get to my first 100 subscribers. I've been sitting at 94 for about 3 months. So please guys, another 6 subscribes just so that I can say I got to 100, and I would really appreciate that. So good luck. Hope you can finish the campaign now that you've seen what's involved in it, and I'll catch you again on the next one.